Okay, guys, so we're gonna go to YouTube right now, to the YouTube app and check out the names that have been winning. I guess to call it that way. Um, I've checked and there's been three of them that have been um being at the very top with more likes. It's not that many likes. I believe it's 3 likes per comment that, and I believe it's like 2 or 3 comments. I checked last time and there was 3 comments that had 3 likes. So we're gonna go into the app right now and show you guys which ones they are. And after that, we're just gonna go to some video that I took trying to fix some scratches on a door. So let's go check the YouTube app right now. Okay, guys, so it's Thursday morning, 8:35 a.m. and we're gonna check out the names to see how many likes they have and see who's winning. Okay, so it's just these 3 guys. I've seen them like a day ago or 2 days ago, and they're the same ones. So we got Big House Blogs with El Toro. We got Miss Perro 16, El Jalisciense. We got also OG Classic Jones with El Jefe. So those are the only 3. As you can see, I have given like to every single one of your comments. So for all these that got 2, I guess it's just my like and your like. So we ain't got nobody else giving likes to the comments except these ones. So these 3, I guess, is my like. The person that named it gave it a like, and somebody else gave it a like. So the same thing with all these 3. So these are the 3: El Toro, El Jalisciense, and El Jefe. El Toro, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know that it means the bull. El Jalisciense means, it's like saying, it's the same term for saying the Californian, but not from California, from a different state in Mexico. It's Jalisco. That's what it means, basically the same term, but from a different state. And El Jefe, it means the boss. So remember, El Jefe, which is this one, OG Classic Jones, El Jefe, that's the boss. El Jalisciense, that means like the one from Jalisco or something like that. And Big House Blogs, El Toro means the bull. So those are the 3 guys. Let me know which one you like from these 3. And please leave a comment. Leave a comment in this video, and tomorrow I'll be announcing the one that takes the gun, the spray gun from these 3. One of you is gonna win from these 3. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what's the name do you think it's the best fits the Jeep, and there we go. We'll go from there. Okay, guys, so this is my second attempt to try to get rid of the scratches of on the BMW, but this time I'm gonna try something else. This time I'm gonna try this. This is glazing and spot putty. Supposedly fills the scratches and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And for going and doing it on that car, I'm gonna practice on this door. That was the Honda Civic door, if you guys remember from my, I think like 2 videos or 3 videos ago. To do it on this one. Now I gotta scratch it. So let me see if I could match the scratches on the car. Well, these ones are a bit different. Since this is a blade, I'm kind of cutting into it. Let me try it with the nail. Okay, that's more like it. Yeah, so yeah, they look more like the car now, like the scratches on the car. So let me try to get rid of this one now. So I'm gonna set it on the lowest position and let me see what I can do. I think I need to hook it up first, otherwise it won't work. So basically what I'm trying to do is get down to the paint, remove the clear, get down a little bit to the paint, and once I get to the paint, I'm gonna apply the glazing, the glaze. Okay, that seems to be it. Like I said, this is stuff that I'm using. It fills pinholes, scratches, minor dings, and hairline cracks. So that's not a crack, but it could easily be if you have Bondo. Sometimes you get cracks like this, so that's what it's talking about. You could use on metal, wood, fiberglass, and sanded primer and paint. So this is sanded paint. So here we go, brand new. And to apply it, I'm gonna use a little block. I can't find my Bondo little plastics to apply the Bondo, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. Hopefully it helps. Okay, so it's too liquidy. I'm just gonna squish it around. I'm pretty sure that's what it needs. So I'm gonna try it now. Oh, it's a lot better. It's too much. I used too much. Supposedly we gotta wait between 20 to 25 minutes, so I'm gonna cut the video right now and come back when it's dry. Okay guys, so it's practically dry. The heat gun helped get there a lot quicker, so I'm gonna start sanding it down now. Here we go. Okay guys, so there it is. Basically what I wanted is to go back all the way to the paint again till I won't see no more of that from the glaze, some glaze residue. So I could still feel this. I can't feel this, so, but there won't be a way. I mean, the best way to find out is painting over it. I'm still gonna pass a little bit more with the glaze right here because I can still feel this. I can still feel some of this, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more. Just a second. If you're doing this, you might want to get those Bondo. Okay guys, the second layer is completely dried. Gonna hit it once again with the sander. There it is, guys. I could still feel this one. Definitely still feel this one. So maybe the primer will do the trick now. Okay guys, so it's dry. I'm gonna hit it one more time with the primer. I'm gonna try again. Okay guys, the primer is completely dry, but you can still see the scratches. don't know if you can see them. There's one right here. There you go. You can see them. So I'm gonna sand it down to see if the primer did anything. You can see this one the worst. See that one? That, oh, there we go. You can see them better. So let me sand it down and see if the primer did anything. Where we at with the primer? I really can't see the scratches. All these little small scratches that you can see. This is done with the sandpaper, but those will definitely go away. But I really can't see anything else. I'm gonna wet sand it right now. So I wet sanded this spot. Now I'm gonna apply some. So now I'm gonna apply some paint. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna use any type of white paint, white spray paint. Second pass. Okay guys, so just apply the third coat. And I'm just gonna let it dry again. Okay guys, so that's the second coat of clear. I didn't record applying the first one, but I forgot. So this is the second one, second coat. I'm gonna let it dry. Okay guys, now I'm gonna give it the third coat. Last coat guys. I'm gonna help it dry with the heat gun. Okay guys, so it's completely dry. So I'm gonna wet sand it a bit. So I can still see the scratches. Really hard to tell, but they are still somewhere. There it is. That one. And that one. And right there. So let me see if I can wet sand it.
So we're wet sanding it, guys. Getting ready to polish it.
You saw how it was. You're gonna see what the polisher does. Okay guys, so I'm done with the wet sanding. Now I'm gonna hit it with the rubbing compound. This one, the rubbing compound. This is the one I used. I've used another one, but I like the way these ones work. And then I'm gonna hit it with the polishing compound. Okay guys, so that's the rubbing compound. I'm gonna hit it in the lowest setting. Okay guys, so that was the rubbing compound. This is what it looks now. You can see the shine starting to pop, but that's nothing compared to what the polishing compound is gonna do. It's pretty shiny. Pretty shiny, but polishing compound is gonna do way better. Okay guys, so now it's time to hit it with the polishing compound. That's a lot. Once again, the lowest setting. I poured a lot. That was too much, guys. and start splashing everywhere. Okay guys, so there it is. I don't know if you can see my reflection, but it's pretty shiny. So I can't really see the scratches now. So the scratches are like are gone. They are gone, guys. I can't really find them with the phone or without the phone. I can't really find them. So yeah, those are the plans, guys. Of course, not that fast. You know, I'm gonna let things dry the way they should dry, and so that's what I'm gonna do to the car. Gonna apply this. I did second 2 coats of this stuff, but I'm gonna give it 3 or 4, whatever it takes to get the scratches gone on the BMW. But I don't want to use that much primer. I'll use primer if I have to, but I'm gonna try to do it with the. And this isn't even the right primer. I'm gonna use filler primer if I do. But yeah, guys, I guess I found the way to do things on the BMW. Let me know what you guys think.